in the world we live in today, in the streets, you know, with social media and with podcasts, and you making your rounds, and you getting popular as far as just being a regular from the hood. How do you feel about handling that and dealing with motherfuckers who still consider you an enemy?
I still am, kid. I mean, that's how they look at it. Y'all five ever gonna hate me. Y'all five ever gonna wish y'all was me. Your wife is five ever gonna give me her. Five ever gangbang cracking on you, mother. It is neighborhood Crip. It's 55th Street. I don't know how they look at me, honestly.
Okay.
But you ain't gotta like me, but you gonna respect me. That's what E50 said. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
On hood.
Yeah. Now, you have achieved a relative amount of notoriety, right? People know who you are. These kids really mess with you.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
With the platform...
They also try to scam me on the internet, the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, they try to scam me.
I believe you're a little too smart for that, man.
I'm a nifty nickel. I'm not the sharpest nickel coin in the box, but I know they're trying to scam me.
you know a scam from shit where, yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know a scam.
Exactly. So, with this platform you have, what's your ultimate goal? What is it that you want to see happen?
Well, I want to get the increments. I want to stack everything right. I want to bring a few people from my nickel side of my team and different people to help people also. Also help the homeless, just keep people in loop and intact with what I really with on hood. And pretty much to help the homeless as I see successful on hood.
Because you got a platform. Do you know how big your platform is, bro?
Oh, I know, and I know how many people me over to get my platform.
So you went through some stuff.
But now I've learned.
That's right.
I learned.
What was the biggest mistake you made coming on?
Oh, signing a fake contract.
Oh, yeah, what happened with that?
I didn't sign it. It was a verbal contract. And pretty much, and they had like some type of lawyer, right? Cause we went through the contract, but I never signed nothing, so it wasn't a legit contract. But when I talk with people, like, and they let me know, hey, look, how much they was getting out, this is not a real contract. That's why these motherfuckers don't want to go to court. Cause you scam me out of at least $80,000 to $100,000. Cause when I went 5 prisons, I was like, God damn. But now I notice that I'm out. I'm dealing with China Mac. Y'all meet China Mac. He is a great, I say, he's a nifty Asian man.
Yeah. I'm with the China Mac.
There. He did his music years ago, but he's a smart man, so he knows everything. So he's been teaching me everything. And that's why my page is still up at 40,000. My shit would have been deleted. He teaches me everything where I know where I can post and how I do this and what people talk with, what people are scams. It's like teaching me a lot. He's like a big crother, a Chinese crother on hood.
That's right.
Me and Cuz like Robin Big on hood. It's just Mac and Mac.
Now, when you hook up with China Mac?
Shit, a few years ago, but when I came home, when I was in prison, I would talk with Lupe and Cuz every day. And he was just like, hey, you come home. He said, I want to teach you some stuff. We could really make some increments and make it happen. And Cub been fair all around the board. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Ain't no ripping off. Ain't trying to take your money. Ain't trying to do this. Cub trying to help. And he's teaching me a lot.
Now, I see you got some. I see you do a lot of stuff.
Good to have Asian friends, you know.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely good to have a group of well-rounded people around you.
Yeah.
It's definitely good to have that. Now, let me ask you this, bro. What's the ultimate goal for your platform? Are you eventually trying to start a podcast? Are you trying to, what is it that you're trying to accomplish?
Not really. I never wanted to start no podcast. I just want to do my music and other stuff like that, do interviews and stuff. That's about it.
So that's what I get to. You ever thought about getting some acting?
Yeah, we can get some films done. We can get some films. Yeah, we get some films, yeah.
Some films done. Because, man, you got to take advantage. What this thing is, man, it's like catching lightning in the bottle. When you got it, bro, you got to hold on to that motherfucker.
It's like holding ice cold holding. You gotta hold on to that mother.
You gotta hold on to it because it'll mess around. It'll mess around and be gone like that.
It might fall out your hand.
What was your? We all started differently.
Yeah.
What was your dreams and aspirations as a kid, man?
As a kid, Mama Bear told me, cause I used to like Will Smith, but I realized he's a sitch and he's a custer now. I'll slap him. But when Will Smith was coming out with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, that was like 96. I was a baby then, so I liked that. And I liked the Men in Black. That's when that was coming out.
Right.
The Wild Wild West movie. That's when I was young. That was the first movie I seen where a man was a woman, cause that was a pretty beautiful sitch. There's no ever the she is on hood. But I seen that and I was like, God damn, like, all right, so I like how Will Smith do this. I was thinking about the acting thing, crap.
Okay.
And then when Granny Bear would come around, she loved the Wizard of Oz, cuz. I remember that custer ass lion. As big as you is, and you a custer, you that scared. That is an embarrassment. He said, Dorothy, I'm scared. You're the biggest lion in the jungle. You remember that?
Yeah, man. That's some crazy shit.
That shit was hilarious.
When did it all start to change?
Everything started changing as growing up through military school. Like
Speaking of yeah, there you go.
Like 10 years old on Hustis up 5'14". So I stayed in the military school because I had got expelled from another school. It was out in Ontario, California. That's where I'm originally from. It's Ontario, California. Me, Mama Bear, my real father, they went to Ontario High School, kid. That fake Crip Mac dad is not my father. The snitch with the little stitch earrings in his ear looking like a penitentiary. That's not my father. My real father, he went to Ontario High School on Hood. But so they went to school out there. I went to school out there on Hood when I was growing up, though. But I got expelled from school. I was out because I wasn't going to class. I was fighting people. I used to try to bring hammers to school to hit people because I was up on Hood, so I got expelled from there. So they told Mama Bear, hey, look, we can get your juvenile system or we could put them in military school. She chose the military school. Military school was cool. And everything was cool at military school. I met a lot of different people. There's people to this day that hit me up because they remember me when I was young, cuz, from military school because they starting to figure it out when they hear my story. Like, oh, that's cuz. Like, that's cuz. I went to school with cuz. And they really did. Like, Mama Bear, like, yeah, I remember them. I know they people. I'm like, God damn, cuz, like, on Hood.
So you make music too then?
I might make music.
Right.
You make music.
Yeah.
What's your get down?
I like the party music, just some, gang banging music.
Do you like the gang banging music, right?
I like gang banging music.
Did that influence you to start wanting to be affiliated or like I say?
No, my older cousins did. I got 5 older boy cousins. And I'm the baby. I'm the youngest. They Hood. They from 6-0. They from West Covina neighborhood. They from Compton. They from a Compton Crip, Acacia Block Compton Crip. They from different hoods like that, Colton City Crip. And I also, I'm very.
I knew a lot.
I got a couple of cousins from Hood.
I knew a lot of Acacia blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I grew up in Spooktown, so
yeah,
I knew.
a lot of them,
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you were sad and depressed from where?
No, they got a couple cousins from Hoover also.
Man, now let me
Real
ask you
life.
this. Do you ever think it's the possibility, man, that all of this stuff could be peaceful?
No, ever never.
What make you say that?
I don't know. As long as Crip Mac's around, it would never happen.
So what happened when Crip Mark, like let's say you become a mega star with this, let's say you start making M's.
I'm going to make M's.
Yeah, now let's say, when you start making M's, do you really think you're going to be concerned with all that?
I'm still going to watch people, especially the big booty stitches. They'll set you up. They'll put their kids, their mom, their friends, everybody in a situation to get her to get killed if she could make some money.
I mean, because you'll be presented with situations and opportunities where you have to, you might have to deal with bloods. You have to deal with enemies.
Some dime moves. I don't have a problem with all the dime moves. Just a little dime moves around my area. But dime moves everywhere else, Compton, different places. They're not my enemies. They further out. I love different dime moves.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So let's say you get a movie role one day, right? You got a big movie because I believe you are going to make them M's, brother.
I show him.
I believe you are, and I know you going to have them opportunities. So what happens when the opportunity comes when it's a dude that's on the set that may be from Hoover somewhere? Can you
Was he actively chipping my homeboys or has he retired a little
no, he
bit?
retired.
He retired? He ain't got my hood busted out and whacked out on his face, does he?
Oh, no, he ain't got none of that.
All right, well, Kid could work. I'm going to work, but I'm still going to watch Kid. Which one of your homeboys is picking you up?
So you don't think y'all could possibly become friends?
Friend? I need friends.
You don't need friends?
Hell no.
Okay.
We could work, though, Cud. Cud not active. But other than that, I ain't dealing nothing with them niggas.
Are you feeling comfortable with all the shit that's going on? Like I said, you from the streets, neighborhood. We live different lives.
Represent it, and I love this shit with a passion, cuz. It started off. I'm not gonna lie to you. Do the gang bang. It was like, goddamn, it's a little different. I was just, and then, once I finally, got my whole blasted with the Hoover Killer tatted on me. I ain't even gonna lie to you, cuz. Those 5 days, cuz, I couldn't sleep that night. Now I'm trying to figure out. Everybody gonna know, motherfucker. I am. I'm never gonna know their face. I had to realize, I had to wake up like, damn, cuz this is reality. I need to do something with this shit. My uncle, on a little in here from 6 Soul, cuz like, he told me like now it's time you got to do something because you know you can't get a job. People you're a target now. He told me, he said, now you got to do something. And I said, "Okay, you're right." And then from then on, you know, it seemed like it took a few times going in and out the county jail, fighting the enemies, and you know, on the main line, they're like, "Oh, cut real." You know, on hood, it's your reputation.
Yeah, because this gonna be 10 times harder for you than a regular cat that's in the street.
I was in prison, right? I was talking with the counselor, and she seen me. She was a black lady with a big old juicy fat ass. I her in her. She was sexy, on hood she was. And she told me, she said, "Sir, you're not inferior your life with those tattoos." I said, "No, cause I love it and I represent them." She said, "Well, sir, he's going to general population. Let's go." But she when I came home from prison, she made sure probation, everybody, hey, make sure this mother goes and sees the mental people.
Right.
At least once a week or call in and tap in with them. Because they're like, there's something not right with her.
So they thought that you was probably mentally challenged?
Now, I'm not mentally ill or nothing.
He said nothing.
No. I'm Crip smart.
That's right.
He said he's very conscious.
If I was really mentally ill and fucked up, I would have been dead already.
Like I said, I'm Crip smart.
Gangster Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth.
Gangster Chronicles, this is not